Welcome to the journey of Grandiasha. It is wonderful to see everybody again. I know last week was cut a little short, a little rapidly, but yeah, we we're back. We have an official schedule now. Official start time. Official view time. So, I hope that this makes it a little easier for everybody, from viewer to player. But this week we are starting episode 43 once again. So, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for joining us. And I don't have my music going. I knew there was something I was forgetting. There's always something I forget. I always forget one little thing. But that's an easy one, so. There we go. But, let's see. Headset. Alright, good. Everything is working properly now. So, episode 43 of The Journey of Grandiasha. Last where we left off, our group had finally decided to finish up preparations and buckle down on getting their wagon ready. With the base wagon made, ready, and good to go for transport, the group finds themselves heading south from Crestia back towards Crows. With all of the news of everything going on and the dragon missing Crows, it seems that travel may or may not be a little more peaceful than they're expecting. But that also depends on whether or not fate has it. So, when we left off last week, during our unfortunate happenstance, our group was heading south, and on their travel, they managed to come across an interesting figure. This figure was coming up the path towards the group. And as it came closer into view, those that are outside the cart or are able to see down the path can see what seems to be a turtle upon some sort of giant snail with a pole that seems to stick out from the side of the shell, holding a lantern, and atop its shell seems to be a small hut almost. The snail itself seems to be about the size of the wagon, and the hut on top is probably big enough for maybe one person, i.e. probably the person traveling with the snail. But nonetheless, this figure comes into view slowly, and as the group gets closer, and by closer I mean they're the only ones that are seemingly moving with how slow this figure is gliding along the ground, they find themselves waved at by this turtle. This older looking turtle who seems just to be wrinkled smile with a very slow wave.
Always back. I do too, but like slowly, like.
Looks at Cart, looks at that thing.
Ideas.
Ideas. Good and evil ideas.
As you come closer, you hear the turtle, seemingly the turtle, seem to call out for a moment. The voice slow, but welcoming, to say the least. Hi there. Is this the path towards Crestia?
I can't remember if it. Yes. Is it?
I mean, he's coming towards us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on your way.
Oh, good. It's been a while since I was in Crestia, so I've been a little lost the last couple days.
I'm sorry, all I'm imagining is a snail, but with the voice of Flash.
Flash, flash, 100-yard dash. Yep.
The turtle then nods and kind of looks around. So, where is everybody? Normally there's a bunch of merchants and stuff coming up here.
How long has it taken you to get here?
That's a good question.
You see one brow furl as the other raises it. He kind of looks off into the distance, seemingly in thought. And it's a good, 2 minutes of just thinking before he then looks back to the group. I'd say a long time.
Yes.
You
Well,
happen to see a dragon pass by overhead, or
The dragon?
yeah, there's dragons are back.
that might be part of it. Unless you're talking
Or
about
a dragon, rather.
was it frozen last time you were here still, or did the climate change and that's why?
Last time I was here, the dragons were helping build the city.
Yeah, that explains it. It's been a while.
Huh.
Uh,
Had a sneaky suspicion. What was the weather like up there when when this city got built?
Well, it was nicer. It was a nice tourist attraction. It was sunny. The beaches were nice.
tortoise.
Okay, can I roll like history or something to see if I know how long ago Crestia was built?
Sure.
Cool. I do not. That was a 6.
You would know that Crestia is not the oldest of the cities, but it's pretty old.
I mean, yeah, just looking at it, I'm sure I could tell that much.
Of course, Dwindle would have no idea how old a human city is.
I'm not even rolling. What's outside?
Did Odile roll?
No,
No? Okay. Well,
she's just thinking of other things.
okay.
Yeah, I'll it's been a few years since you've been there last.
Yeah, sounds like it. Nonetheless, there's still good sales up here, right?
I mean,
Sales?
I don't know. I don't know what a good
As
deal
in,
is.
There was a lot of people that used to go up there and sell to all the rich folk that go for the beaches and the water and the.
There's no beaches anymore.
It's a
Yeah,
winter wonderland, my friend. Wasteland.
I spent some time in the docks. I mean, it's not a touristy kind of place.
Hmm. He kind of scratches his
And on a
head.
cliff face. That was really windy,
You can
cold.
you could see he looks to be kind of like a snapping turtle almost, as as where his hands are normally, where you'd see like the flat, almost like circular stump for most turtles. You see with this one, he's got long like claws that kind of go along with this very flat hand of his that he kind of scratches the side of his head with. Then he looks back to the group. Well, are you all selling anything?
Don't think so. I
Holds up a
haven't
finger,
actually.
so it just hops down and goes. There's starts rummaging.
I mean, is there something you need? I can give you like arrows or something. I don't really have anything super exciting.
I don't really sell things or buy things I need. I just like to buy oddities, little baubles and things.
Yeah, I got nothing for you, right? Yeah. Pulls up a little bag, shows up the old owlbear claws. Uh,
I've been meaning to add to my collection for those. How many are you wanting to sell?
as much as you want, friend.
Well,
Just looks at the bag. I have no idea how much these are worth.
well, how much do you want for 'em? I'll let you name the price, friend.
Sits down. Can I roll a general intelligence check to have any idea what these are? But or is there no chance in the world for Dwindle to know the pricing of owlbear
Sure.
claws?
While they're doing that, Alea's gonna pull out the weirdest of the pearls that she can find
That's a
and just
no.
give it to him.
That's like a 2. It's like, let's say, how about a silver each? So a gold piece if you want a ball. Or, hey, you want sale, I'll give you, if you buy all 10, I'll give you it for 9.
Well, how about this instead? You don't seem to know what you're selling, so my friend, I'll tell you what. Fancy wizard people, they like to use owlbear claws as potion stuffs, like things that you'd put with the fancy mixtures and shit. You know, the fancy stuff.
I get the
So,
feeling
Cheating.
he wouldn't want to encourage that very much.
so they're a little more expensive than a simple silver, my friend. I'll give you 2 gold pieces for one of them.
Oh. Really? Next time. Gonna use it for quill pin tips. Shit. There you are.
Thank you, my friend. He kind of slowly reaches to his side and he starts reaching into his shell. And you can hear a few things shifting around before he comes back out with 2 gold coins that are definitely gold, though you've never seen coins like these before, as he hands them out to you.
Alea's gonna, like I said, dig around her bag, find just like the oddest shaped pearl that's not worth very much, but
Mm-hmm.
like it's a really fun, probably wonky shaped pearl,
Mm-hmm.
and hand it to him. Just like I don't need money, but this is an oddity. At least I think so. I don't think it's worth very much, but it's pretty.
He takes it in the claws that he was holding the gold for Dwindle, and he kind of just looks it over, and then he kind of, yeah, it's a funny looking pearl.
See?
It's still a pearl though, so how about I give you a gold for it?
I'm good. I have enough money.
I insist. 1 gold couldn't hurt. He kind of just sets it on the snail, and you see the pearls somehow, instead of sliding like off the side of the snail, it starts to slide up and into the shell, like the snail is moving it. And
Can
then
I roll? Sorry.
he starts to slowly dig into his shell again, and he pulls out another one of the strange gold coins. And normally, when you're using currency of this age, you notice that a lot of the gold coins are circular with a small hole in the center.
Hmm.
These coins that he's using are almost like small rectangles with the corners kind of cut towards the bottom, so that they're at an angle instead. They look old.
This
Okay.
is old.
So she's gonna keep that
Does
one.
Dwindle recognize the coin pattern?
She's gonna
They-
keep that one, but she's gonna pull out one of her own gold coins and try to reverse pickpocket and give it back to him.
Sleight of hand.
Turns out it's just a full-on DD.
That is 25.
Oh, right. Wait,
It seems like he doesn't
Sorry,
notice.
23. 23.
It seems like he doesn't notice.
does an 19 history check do anything for the coin? He's just looking to say or history check for the coins.
A 19?
Mhm.
Being as old as Dwindle is, you have no idea. This coin doesn't even look like it's been minted, like, in a while. And as a person who knows minerals, this gold is very old.
What coins are these from? If you don't mind me asking, I'm more of a... what printing is this?
Gold's gold.
It's not wrong.
Hey, gold's gold, but same time this thing is turning. So, curiosity. But I won't force it out of you.
Hey, you're fine. Gold's gold. I don't remember where I got that one. Wait! And he does his drift off thing where he starts to think again.
Oh no! 2 hours later. Just flashbacking all of his memories.
Actually, this time it's much faster, as within a few moments, he kind of... Oh. I think I remember. Nope. Gold's gold.
Gold. I think me and my friends here have a question I can save the rest of us. Does the name Lionheart or Lionheart ring the bell?
Oh yeah, they were a lovely little family.
I'm gonna slowly turn my head to Eddie.
Eddie looks entirely confused. He has no idea who this turtle is. He's just...
Aye. Yeah, lovely family. Really lovely family.
Whispers to Eddie. Do you want me to ask him a question?
It looks. Ask him about the. Do you know what?
I have no idea who this turtle is. And that worries me more than knowing him.
Does the name Tamir ring any bells to you? Tamir. The name of the gold dragon.
I slowly hide my hand behind me.
What's everybody's passive insights?
13.
14.
You don't want to know.
Not good.
I think 11.
There's a
10.
negative in there.
Actually, no, I'm good at perception. I think 13, 14. Let me
Okay.
check. It's been a while.
Okay.
That's Blintz. I need dwindles. 14.
Nice.
Fine.
He kind of stares at Dwindle for a moment. Then he does this kind of look off thing to think.
Bullshit, I know what this thing is now.
The name sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Insight check and a half. Please, somebody help me or make your hold.
Yeah, can we all inside check this or help?
If you'd like. Insight isn't one of those things really that you can help, in my opinion, considering it's your own
That's
ability
true.
to read somebody. But if you'd like to make an insight check,
Dwindle believes him. The player behind it doesn't.
That is 10.
that is a 10.
That is a 10.
7. he's like, he's like,
That's a 22.
Very
Oh.
nice. Very nice.
And that's my
I
plus
mean,
4.
Wendell we have no reason to not believe him, I guess.
Just looking at the gold coin. Takes out a little eyepiece and just starts looking at it.
I think you're supposed to bite it.
Do I believe him?
Just a moment.
He's trying to pick out details on this coin.
You're trying to pick out details on the coin?
Mm-hmm.
Please feel free to roll an investigation check, and since it is technically a gold mineral, I will allow you your dwarven...
That's a natural 1 on that dice. I'm switching dice. And that is 11. 11. 11. I'm curious if I have any source of inspiration. I want to use it on this.
You can ask Nyla and she can inspire you.
Too late now.
I know.
There we go. So, what was it, Dwindle?
11.
11? Okay. Well, I will say that other than the fact that it looks to be... It is gold. It is real gold. It is a real gold coin, and it does seem to have been minted. Other than the fact that it was a minted gold coin, you're not entirely sure of its source, and you're not entirely sure of what the design on it is anymore, as the gold coin itself seems to have been rubbed or touched or just kind of withered from age, so that the depiction that's on either side of it is kind of just half there, half not. It seems difficult, to say the least, to figure out what this art that they have minted on it is. It appears like some sort of shield, but at the same time it looks like there might be something attached to it or something on top of it, or it may not be a shield, it may be some kind of banner, but it's so half worn that it's difficult really to say.
Another mystery. Puts in the special pocket.
Puts in the special pocket. Nonetheless.
It's a beard, by the way.
I'm just now going.
It's just a beard.
Speaking of names, what's your name, friend?
What is going on? Okay, there we go.
Magic.
What is it? Okay, you said, and what is your name?
Yeah, basically.
You all can call me Uron. U-R-O-N. Uron.
But can I call you Oolong?
We're on. He gave us a bit of a bone there. I want to write down his name, but I don't think we're ever going to meet this sucker again.
What about your snail friend?
Oh, you mean Betty?
Oh.
Betty!
That's cute.
The
Is it a
snail.
flail snail?
The snail looks just as old as he is. You've never looked closely at a snail that's like in the grass or on a leaf or anything. But this snail has wrinkles.
Oh, wow.
So, you said earlier, you know about, you knew the, Lionheart, right?
Uh-huh. They're a lovely family. Or at least they were. When I met them. It's been a while. Wonder if they're doing alright.
Humans don't live long, mind you.
No, I suppose they don't.
Do you remember the last time you saw one of them and whereabouts you saw them? Besides Crestia? Well, near Crestia.
Well, I'd say farther north in the Great Plains. It was real pretty.
Oh, frick. This. Oh, gosh. This thing, it's so old. Rocky with a history book here.
They were a nice little farming family. Made some of the best, and I mean the best watermelons. Oh.
I don't
should
think
Oh
the
my
Royals
God.
did that many.
All I can think about is a turtle eating a watermelon now. Oddly
It's
satisfying.
It is a satisfying image.
There are videos of actual turtles eating at like strawberries or watermelon, and it is exactly like that in my mind.
Adorable.
Fine.
I don't think the Royals did a lot of farming. looks up at Eddie. No, I don't think so.
Don't look at me. I've never farmed a day in my life.
I could tell.
Where's Dwindle? Do we see Eddie, by the way? Do we?
Oh yeah, your group is the only people that seems to be able to see Eddie.
Yeah, we're not surprised.
I'm not sure if I should be disappointed or happy about that.
Both. Both is good.
That's good.
Both is good.
Well,
Yeah, so either they're distant ancestors or just completely unrelated Lionhearts, I guess.
My curiosity speaks. Summons hammer. Seen this before.
well, isn't that fancy?
Aye.
We agreed you don't do that in the cart.
It's
Last
my
time you
fault.
almost hit me with it by accident. And it was an accident, but we still agreed.
I caught my rules. Deal with it.
Me.
That's real fancy. Don't hurt yourself or someone else playing with it now.
Too late. Too late for that.
Well, I hope everybody involved is all right.
He is just fine,
Debatable.
thank you. But there's some markings here on it. Does this ring the bell?
It looks like classic primordial.
Oh crap.
Tall is he?
Range
Tall is he?
expressions that your face
How
just went
tall?
through was really funny to watch.
Yeah, like, how big is he?
Well, his limbs aren't very long or tall. His shell is from probably bottom to top, about 4 feet, and his neck just kind of slumps out, and his old head just kind of hangs there halfway up. He's probably no more than 5.5 feet tall if he were to be standing.
Does Dwindle know the average lifespan of a tortoise? Even though they don't, I don't think there's ever been one in Flame and Prof.
Roll a d100. Maybe you've read it in a book.
70.
Seems you've read it in a book. Or at least
read it in a
glimpsed
book.
at something, so make a history check.
Natural 20.
Nice.
So 21.
Down to the day. No,
Yeah.
down to the minute.
So, funny enough, not only have you read about tortoises, but you've actually read about turtles. Because you,
I got
as
Totos.
Flammenbroth is a very well-known center for minerals and ores, as well as dwarven craftsmanship. Plenty of races have come through, and turtles are one of the most well-known and most easygoing merchant races within Grandiasha. Funny enough, it actually is unknown as to what the longest lifespan of a turtle is, but it seems to depend and vary based on their lifestyle, what they eat, what they drink, and what kind of turtle they are. So you've got tortoises, snapping turtles, box turtles, um, soft shell turtles. All of these turtles can be translated to a turtle congruent, and each of them have different lifespans based on what they are because of where they live. Soft shells usually live in more humid climates, much like forests with rivers, deep rivers. You've got snapping turtles that are more seen, snapping turtles, which are more seen towards like swamps and marshes. So they have longer lifespans due to the fact that they are both omnivore and or carnivore and herbivore, and they have access to both, making them omnivores. But it also depends as to what they choose for their lifestyle, as not all of them end up as merchants, and not all of them survive being merchants, because when
Dangerous life.
yep, when you are carrying around expensive cargo and you don't move very fast yourself, it's easy to get caught. So
This guy's a wizard. Or no, he's a monk. Ow.
but it seems that this one is very old. So whatever life he has lived so far has allowed him to continue living up to this point. And that's what you get
Yes.
with a natural 20. On turtles.
I make good soup too. That's probably why he looked it up. This has a small tortoise from the swamp. Wonder how to cook you. 5 days later. I know we're closer to cooking you. Actually, a tortoise will make an excellent pet for a dwarf. For the long-lived races. Anybody got any other questions? I'm got one big one.
I'm good.
Todd's just staring at his shell.
You. Thank you for the patronage, but do you also have? I heard. Are you a merchant as well?
I sell some things every now and then.
Well, we've done business. You've done business with us. How about we do business with you?
That depends. What are you looking for?
What do you got?
Weapons, armor, items, baubles. Got papers, I got scrolls, I got... Got a few things.
Let me look at Bundle's character sheet. You have anything interesting?
I got a few things. Depends on what you think is interesting.
It's interesting. Froze it. Froze it comes back.
Well, if you're just wanting something that comes back, I could get you a dog. I mean, you throw a stick, it'll bring it back.
I already got goats.
Do you sell dogs?
Give him a boomerang.
Hmm?
Give him a boomerang.
As much
Do you
as I
actually
love
sell
it.
dogs?
Funny enough, I don't carry live animals.
Anymore.
They tend to get out, and I'm not. They tend to get out, and I'm not very fast, so they end up getting away pretty easy.
Alrighty. Do you have any fun baubles?
I was gonna say what baubles. What are the
Baubles.
baubles?
Baubles are. I love baubles. Wonderful little baubles. Baubles are great.
Baubles are always fun.
Because mages are weak and they like carrying light stuff that does the good stuff.
There it is. That's the page. Let's see here. Let's see here.
How's everybody looking on gold?
Oh, real good. I
That's a
still
good
have
question.
200 platinum plus other things.
I still have 10 grand left.
Yeah, you'll be getting your rooms perfectly fine for the next decade.
Yeah, I have
6.
2,058 gold or something to
Until I
that
burn down a bar.
So I still have the least amount of money. Got it.
effect.
Well, the dwarf is obviously going to have the most money. He hoards it.
Alright. Dwindle.
Bye.
Roll a d10 minus 1.
So 10 minus 1 or so.
This is for baubles. Can I roll too?
Me too.
Yep. Please, feel free.
Yay! Yay, baubles.
7.
A 7 for Dwindle.
3.
5.
3 for Odile, and 5 for Nyla. So 7, 3, and 5.
Actually, do I have 7,000?
7.
Yeah, I definitely have a 7. I just
2,
realized I have 20 gold bars
3.
still.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're going to. Okay.
Don't, please, I don't want to get robbed.
Dwindle. On yours, I would like you to roll 3 d100s.
Roll the 100. Where's the big boy? There's the big boy. The
Intriguing.
big boy is
For
smiling gun.
5 for 5.
Yeah. 19.
Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. I just realized I'm not going to remember all these numbers.
No, write them down.
I even forgot the
Write 'em
numbers.
Okay, so. Dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-doo. He's got a 19 so far. Dooba-dooba-doo. I need a pencil. There's my pencil. Thank you.
It's hard to roll this wonderful big die because it likes to. It's an uneven apartment, so it likes to go back. This is a giant, ball.
Okay. So, James, 3D100s, you got 19.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it stick for once. 32.
Okay.
Come on, give me something high. 80. No. 78? No, 24. It's hard to read this sucker. It's 24. All lows.
Fair enough.
Fun little baubles.
Alrighty. And Nyla. Wait, hold on. Which did Nyla roll the 5 or was that Odile?
I rolled the 5.
Okay, Nyla, you rolled 5. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Nyla, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On yours, roll 60 100s for me.
The first one is a 95. Second is an 84. Third is, that's cocked, is a 49.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth is a 37. And fifth is a 56.
You scared the shit out of me, James. I'm not even joking. You got one more.
Oh, I thought you said 5.
6.
24.
Very neat. And Odile, you rolled a 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roll 4 D100s.
Okay. 79.
Okay.
41.
Okay.
One moment. I lost my my thing. Am I talking about something? Do I only have 1d10? Oh, no, I don't. Zero.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, what?
So I
Oh, you
rolled
got a
my.
one.
No. I rolled.
Oh.
I rolled a double 0 on my D100, but then I rolled a D10 so I can get my number. And
100.
it's 0.
It's 100. There is no
That is
such thing as
100.
0.
So that's 100.
100.
Mhm.
Holy
Yep.
crap.
Here, do you guys want to look at it? Look at it. I didn't even get to move. Look
Yeah,
at
it's
that.
100. That's
Nice.
100.
Look at that beauty.
Yeah, it's 100, all right.
Because as
Well,
I've explained in the
As we've had
past,
long, drawn out conversations about.
yes, you cannot get
Yep.
a 0 or above 100 on a D100. It is only 1 to 100. When the two zeros are by themselves, it is unless the D10 lands on a 1 through 9, the 2 zeros and the 0 are counted as the largest that they can be, which is 100.
And as much as the inconsistency bugs me, I do.
It does.
now, don't worry about it. Just think about this. If you get... So it works. It works. I explained it last time. So
I know, but it's still
if you get
it
a
hurts my brain.
It's
Okay.
so stupid.
I'll
It's
probably
never not gonna
never
hurt my
roll that
brain.
good again.
if you get a 10,
Never.
and if then you get a 0, then that's the 10s. So you have everything from 1 to 100.
Yes, but the inconsistency will always still bug me no matter how much you re-split it.
Yep.
Or you can just roll this.
Yep.
Yes, that takes forever.
And for your
That
final
That is
one,
that is the only 100 I'll probably ever roll. Let's be honest.
No.
you'd
Have
be
a lot more regular.
you'd be surprised,
Yeah.
but-
I am surprised.
but nonetheless, you've got one more.
87.
Wow.
Okay.
Mr. High Roller, the one who's broke, gets the highs. I love it. No worry, I'll spot you and you can go alone into the Dwindle Bank system yet again. Aha!
Oh, I was already going to trade you for one of those coins you just got.
So
Yeah, it's fine.
One of the pretties.
on James's, the old turtle kind of slides down the side of the snail and then slowly makes his way to the side before he then looks at one of the pouches. And on this pouch, you can see that there's a seal on it. But what he does is he knocks on it, and then the pouch unfolds and kind of opens up to this small stall with a few shelves here and there, but it looks more like a collection. And he kind of scratches his head and he motions to everything I collect things as I travel. And, I like collecting quite a bit, actually. And, today, what I've got left on me, at least, let's get this wonderful list down. Actually, I'm gonna type this list out for you all in this. We will go and put this in. We will put this in the
Put it back
Avery dice rolls. We will put this in the Avery dice rolls. So, James's rolls. We've got that. That. And that. For Nyla's, which was... She rolled a 5, so that's that. She got... that. I'll explain to everybody, both in chat and in the game, here in a moment. I've just...
So we have this.
I'm just
We
talking
have
outside
This.
my head.
Wait. We have
And we
this
have
wonderful
this.
potion. It goes swishy, swishy, swish.
Whoosh,
It's
whoosh,
swishy,
whoosh,
swishy, swish. Swish, swish, swish. You can actually see the swish. Oh. Oh, we have this lovely scroll. Scroll. Yes. You buy now.
I'm not going to do repeats, so if one item is the same number as another, I'm just going to make it to where he has one of them.
roll again.
Nah.
It only looks like there's one repeating number, and that's the 24.
Okay, and then...
I love this guy. I don't care what he is. If he's an actual turtle, some demon in disguise, some wonderful old monk turtle, which will wipe the floor of us if we ever try to take anything. Something along those lines. I'm so excited.
This one's
The
ironic.
lo-
I just wanted to put that out there. I just thought that was ironic.
Grab
I
a
don't know what
sack.
the ironic is, but okay.
Okay. There's your list for the players.
Huh? Huh? What?
I see why that's ironic now.
What the crap? What?
Sorry.
What is this? What is this turtle? What the crap is this turtle? This turtle is terrifying. What
Wait,
the?
these are the baubles?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to know what their weapons are. This is just the baubles.
I'm not sure all of them.
So,
We can't afford one of them alone.
Which
Actually, we might be able to carry the scroll of 9th level, wherever that crap that is.
The
That's-
group watches as the stall opens, and among the shelves and items are a number of scrolls rolled up and tied neatly, a number of potions, some clear, others not so clear. One is a beautiful ruby red with this swirling effect that slightly sparkles, ever so slightly, with almost like shades of silver that go through it. However,
Oh, should we roll
There-
for Kiv?
there are one. Well, I think this is plenty.
Yes, yes, I agree entirely.
However, off to the side, next to those potions, these beautiful potions, is another potion that's almost as large as a small keg at the base, with what looks to be a massive toe floating inside of it.
I'm about to go broke.
You and me both, kid.
On top of
Oh,
that,
no.
there are a number of what seem to be special arrows that seem to give off magic, and there's a number of what seems like armors, both shield and regular. And there's what seems to be armor of elven make. Beautiful elven make. Now, as both a player and DM, I actually have no idea what wings of flying are.
I had to do a recount. It's like I compare the boots. It's absolutely amazing. It's literally you grow wings, and they last for an
It's a
hour.
cloak.
It's a cloak pretty much,
Mhm.
and it lasts for you gain 60 feet flying speed, and it lasts for
While wearing this cloak, you can use an action to speak its command word. This turns the cloak into a pair of bat wings or bird wings on your back for 1 hour or until you repeat the command word.
Is it basically a Doctor Strange cloak?
this is Doctor Strange cloak, but it gives
So
you
much.
wings.
It gives you actual wings. So on the shelf, you can actually see in the case that he has it displayed. It is a cloak that is kind of opened out a little bit, so you can see the inside as well. But it's got two beautiful wings. One is bat, and the other is almost like a beautiful like parrot's wing almost, just to kind of show off how it can turn into a bird wing. And
I'm gonna get some prices.
none of this looks very cheap at all.
No, none of it. No. What the crap did we stumble upon?
A very bougie merchant that none of us can afford.
I can do it. I'm about
I
to
mean,
go
I can-
broke here after a single
I
item.
have 2,000 gold.
I will say that there is one item that looks rather odd. It appears to just be a hilt that's just kind of hanging. However, it seems to be giving off magic by itself.
Can Drendel pick it up?
None of these are grabbable, as they are all within their own little cases that he's
That
got.
is fair. That is fair.
Yeah. I was
Dwindle
gonna
is
say, like, can I steal something?
no.
I know.
I don't want to even imagine what the scene is. What the crap is he carrying? Who's this guard? I'm terrifying.
Yeah, sir, can you tell us how much these cost?
It's pretty. I mean, they were expensive when I got them.
I believe it.
He's looking at the clock, and if that is true, they've only probably gained in price since then. It's
Inflation.
marvelous. He's just looking at this wonderful shield.
The shield is magic, and you can see that there is really well done craftsmanship on it. It seems to be some kind of dragonborn in make, in design at least. However, upon closer inspection, you can actually see that most of the enchantment seems to be some kind of elvish or some kind of fey of some kind. It doesn't look like material plane elvish.
Do I need to roll myself right now?
If you'd like.
What do I roll?
History.
Okay. Nothing.
As a player, I am interested in everything here.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign. Keyword, I am interested. This is coming from me, a DM. I want everything that is available.
Me too. All the shinies.
As a player, I like this.
What's the elven chain looks like?
The elven chain looks like beautiful silver chainmail in a elven make. It looks like it has been handcrafted over hundreds of years by a craftsman that likely knows exactly what they're doing.
Probably won't fit Odd.
Magic.
How much are those wings for the cloak?
Odd's just ignoring that cloak.
Dwindle knows. As a craftsman, does Dwindle know about elven chainmail?
Roll a d100.
I just find that cloak even funnier because Odd has bat wings. And then Rovan has bird wings.
55.
You said 55?
Yes, sir.
And you were asking,
Specifically coming from a smith, knowing about elven chain.
as a smith, you would know that elven chain is of good make. However, due to the fact that it is elven in make, you don't pay much attention to it.
Man, this looks over.
It's chainmail that's been made by elves, and it's elven.
The word itself is dirty.
So, you were asking about the elven chain price?
No, the wings.
Oh, the wings. The wings. For you,
That would be so helpful.
You have no idea.
he taps his. He
As,
taps his
especially
chin.
as the ranged fighter.
You flapping.
Kind of taps his
definitely.
chin with his
Consonant
claw,
heal.
and he looks over the wings. Then he looks back to Nyla. When I bought them, I spent about 6,500.
Yeah, I think that's a little out of my price.
That's fair.
That would be so helpful.
That's a small fortune. That's a house and a half right there. Well, house and quarter. Like houses cost like 5,000 normally. Depends on the house, but yeah.
Can you tell me about that blade?
Oh, the hilt there?
Mm-hmm.
Careful.
Well.
Cap rates.
The blade itself is interesting because it's magic. How do I explain this without sounding crazy? there's no blade. The hilt
That's obvious.
the hilt itself is magic, and what happens is when you attune to the weapon and you use the hilt, it makes a blade made of light.
Doesn't sound
Very
crazy to me at all. Sounds
Not
right.
bad.
How much for each of your potions?
Oh, the potions? That's a good question.
If I can't have the wings, maybe I can have the potions.
How much is the gold bar again?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because I might have a lot more than I expected.
Well,
5, 6.
the potion of clairvoyance is a little under 1,000 gold.
Fair.
It's useful. It's not a really strong potion. It's helpful. Have you ever used the clairvoyance spell?
No,
That's what the potion does.
I don't know what that does.
Well, you'd be learning it, but
Google is not being very helpful right now.
Wait. How big is the hilt compared to odd? Like, would it be like a very, very long hilt sword,
Two-handed
or would it be
weapon.
like
It's a two-handed weapon for a small creature.
for
Like-
odd
sizing?
for odd being a small creature, it would feel more like a very long sword, or it would be a great sword almost.
It's not a good idea for odd. I'm just saying.
It's adorable, hilarious though.
Uh-huh.
Now, I will say the potions with the big toes in them, those are potions of giant strength, and they use actual giant toes.
Which variants do you have?
It doesn't taste great.
Yeah, no, it's gonna look a little bit green at that.
Yeah, because
Is it?
I don't think I want that one. What about the last one?
Who has my big toe?
the last one's just a supreme healing potion.
Just a supreme healing potion. Just
Just
That's-
Supreme.
That one- By itself, just because of the strength of the potion, it's a little over 1,000 gold pieces, about 1,400, give or take. They're strong, though. They are strong.
How strong?
Well, if you feel like you're hurting, I can promise you for the next 2 or 3 days, you sure won't.
Gendals, how much is a gold bar? DM, real quick.
A 5-pound gold bar is worth 250 gold pieces.
Oh.
About 50 gold pieces per pound.
Yeah.
You know,
is this gonna?
That makes sense because 50 coins in inventory
Mhm.
equals a pound.
Yeah. So Dwindles is gonna reach into the bag and just start putting gold bars down. You cover the wrist. He put 3 bars down for you.
For what?
Sure.
For who?
Oh, there's two free gold bars for each of you, and Kiv, if she was here. So
Yeah.
there's no bars. There's no big bars for Kiv. So hey, you each have free gold bars now.
So we each have 750 gold to spend.
Yeah, he just gave you free. He just gave you 750 each.
I was just looking at it like, what? What?
Don't worry about it.
I worry about it.
Now
I
it's
don't
also
come by
looking
money.
like, what?
And he's just kind of looking over Dwindle's shoulder like, are those from my vault?
You told us we could take what we wanted, to be fair.
You also watched him do it.
Yeah,
I mean, granted, you were more on my side, but that's still not the point.
I thought you all were just going to grab coins. I didn't think any of you would be able to carry the bars. But, you know, here we are.
You gave him the bag of holding. Yes, I only took coins. I'm
Dwindle's
looking at everybody's
wondering,
money.
I
I'm pretty sure I
asked
took
you-
the least amount. But Eddie,
Dwindle-
come on.
I was like, I actually asked and you took me there, and I left. I only
Like
took
I said, I didn't think any of you
5%.
could carry it.
Yeah, I think
Thanks,
yeah.
help.
Those things are heavy.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm pushing limits here.
Mhm.
So yeah, 750 unless I could just take it back if you guys don't want the bars.
I mean, with all of them put together, we could buy the potion of supreme healing for emergency if you think it's worth it.
Dwindle thinks it's worth it. For how often we're going down.
Now keep in mind, he only has one of each of these items.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I do not. I don't want any of these items. So, thank you for the 750, but no.
So, Dwindle, the rest of us have the ability to heal each other, except for you. Is it worth it to you to give him 6 of these gold bars for one potion of healing that you hold on to, just in case?
Aye, I drink it myself, baby.
Then let's do it.
Beforehand,
Yeah.
how much is the shield if you are willing to part with this majestic work of craftsmanship?
That's a good idea. I don't think I've ever seen a +2 shield.
You don't, because it's kind of a you don't give plus armor.
Yeah.
It don't end well. So I'm like, I see armor with plus. I'm like, oh, that's an instant buy for me right there. I don't, if it care. I don't care if it fits me. I'm gonna give it for the party. This is personal though.
I'd say it's about 850 gold.
850 for the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sold. It is a
Or what
rare
are you gonna
item,
do
by the
with-
way.
What are you gonna do with your shield that you already have?
I will ask a forger to combine them.
Okay, and then for the arrow, is there only one arrow?
You can see that there's a number of ammunition that's magic, but there is only one arrow that seems different than the others.
Okay. How much for the arrow? And what does it do?
Hey, arrow slaying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap! There's an arrow slaying. Oh wow. It's a very fun item.
It's if I remember correctly, when I bought it, I spent about 5,500.
5,500?
Seems magic.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Big
sticking with my regular arrows for now.
It's a one-time use arrow, by the way. For those who
Yeah, I
don't know.
figured.
I don't remember what kind of creature it's tied to, but if you attack a creature belonging to that type, it takes imagine getting hit, but specifically you are hit harder. DM to player. If a creature belonging to the type, race, or group associated with an arrow of slaying takes damage from the arrow, the creature must make a DC 17 con save throw, taking an extra 6d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much extra damage on a successful one.
Nice.
So who took gold bars? Did people take gold bars?
You
didn't
handed
take
over the
any?
bars so that you could get the healing potion.
Yeah, 6 bars, which means there's 250 extra. Not 250. There's 5, 250. Nope.
And
So
what
I just
spells
need
do you
I
have?
just needed 5 bars, not 6 bars, and there should be 100 extra gold left over. I like math.
I'm glad you do, because I don't.
So how much for any of the spell scrolls? That's my last. All of the spell scrolls.
What spell was it though?
That's a good question.
Yeah, and what spells are they, if possible?
Well, which one are you asking about?
Three
All
different?
of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
If I can't afford those, I'm done.
well.
I can't afford those. You're probably right.
For this, since you're asking, I need you. Come on. This is wonderful. Okay. D&D Beyond.
I just casually carrying 100 pounds worth of gold bars in the back. My back. Wouldn't that be a good problem to have in our time of day?
Uh-huh.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are in this?
9th level spells or 8th level spells?
4th.
4th? Oh. 70 something? 80 something? And then also it depends on how many wizard ones there are because that's where they're coming from.
Ah, here it is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold on. Okay, yeah. I'd like you to roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. So roll a d20 and a 10.
Real quick, how much is a potion of giant strength?
It's like 450 gold.
For a giant one?
Mm-hmm. For the base hill giant, yeah.
Sold.
But yeah, Nyla.
Apparently, our system.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No. Let's give. We might give.
But Nyla, feel free to roll a d20 and a 10, and then add the two together.
A D20 and a D10.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Hmm? Is Nyla stuttering for anybody else?
Mm. Disconnect and reconnect either.
sorry, a 21. I keep on losing my internet.
You're fine. Well, 21, so 30, 29, 28, 26, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Oh.
Actually, Dwell's not gonna put bars down. He's just gonna start doing gold. Because it just occurred to me for what reason we should not give this guy. Are the bars marked?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not giving him the bars.
It seems that the level 4 is a scroll of Ice Storm. And it's 650 gold pieces.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And for the D8, or for the level 8, I want you to roll 2 D8s.
Two D8s.
Mm-hmm.
10.
10 total.
Yep.
Very nice. You see that the level 8 spell scroll is a scroll of glibness. for 10,300 gold pieces.
Yeah, there
I
it
don't
is.
think I need to ask what the next level one
Do
is.
it, do it, do it. My curiosity is killing me. Do it.
Okay, fine. Although I 1000% cannot afford it.
Well,
No, absolutely. There's
14.
we can combine all our gold. Not happening. I would have to trade the hammer.
Roll a d20, and if it's above 14, reroll.
Let me get this a 14 reroll. Okay. 7.
7.
Magnificent 7.
5, 6, 7.
And in prison?
It is a scroll of power word kill. For 20,500 gold.
Of
Hey, if
all
you
the
drop up a zero, I can
spells!
afford that.
Hey, at least it's not Wish. Wish, he wouldn't be selling it. No.
You,
Just gonna look up at Eddie. I wish
Still,
I took more from you.
Same time. Power word kill.
All I need is 10 times the amount of gold I currently have.
so funny enough,
10 times. I need 100 times.
as players, you know what it is. But these spell scrolls, because of the fact that y'all don't actually know the spells themselves, you have no idea what these spells do. Especially considering the 8th and 9th level spells are so high above what you can cast now.
Yeah.
It's the legendary status right there. It's just, you don't see it.
Yeah.
It's like you're marveling that it's even here. Like, we saw a dragon. This is more impressive. Is the word listed? Power word kill? Is Dwindle's like, see, bad magic.
Don't worry, I can't afford it anyway.
How much is for the fancy little hilt thing?
We didn't. You didn't tell me actually. I just asked about it.
Wait, how much is it for the wings of flying again? Just real quick.
6,000.
The wings was 650.
Okay, how much do you have, Dwindle?
650 is 6,500.
Yeah.
The hilt is 12,000.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that.
What? Hey, Dwindle, you can't loan me some for those wings, can you?
6,500 for the wings, correct?
Correct. I can put up 2,000.
This is gonna pull you aside. Our friend here is pretty wise and old. I can't afford it without taking out the bars.
Should we ask if he'd go any lower?
There's always an option.
How much can you afford without taking the bars?
Straight pulls out the pad he's been writing on. I can go 2,000.
Hey, Mr. Turtle friend.
Actually, 3,000. No, 2. Yeah, just 2. Just 2.
You wouldn't take 4,000 for the wings, would you?
Sadly, for how much I spent on them, I can't. It's a little too low, but a little higher and I might.
Is there anything else that we might have of interest for you that you'd be willing to accept just to, split the difference?
We don't really have anything too valuable that's too valuable to trade, though.
I know, but I'm also
I'm not
thinking
giving away my
things,
wagon. Stop looking at it.
things like maybe he needs something repaired, or like a ride
do that.
somewhere. Something made for him
He's
like
got the
that.
ride.
That's true.
Look at the sexy thing.
But is there anything else that would be worth the extra, the in between to you?
His hammer?
Yeah, no.
I don't think he's giving up that one anytime soon.
This is a dwarf treasure. So, I don't know how much everything here is worth, but a gambler's at least worth half of it.
Hammer that comes back is pretty interesting.
Yeah, kid. Starts counting. Could you do 5,000?
Still just a little too low for me.
What's low? How low are you willing to go then, my friend? Because you've been wonderful.
I spent 6,500 on it, so the lowest I'd be willing to go is 6,250.
6,000.
Roll a persuasion check, Dwindle.
Yeah, this is great. Dwindle's great at
Can I give you
these.
advantage on that one, please? I've been helping.
We both know he's gonna need it.
Also, why couldn't I be the one to roll this one? I'm good at persuasion.
Yeah, you are. Why am I doing it? Ah! Straight roll 14.
Wait, did you get advantage from my help?
He did.
Okay.
That's what made it a straight roll.
Too bad I can't give you some of my charisma, man. More of my charisma.
I don't want it. It's fun this way.
I like to hit shit. I don't like talking. I'm sorry, kids. As much as it pains me to tell you no, sadly I have to say no. But we may meet in the future. Maybe I'll have something else that you'll find interesting.
I see.
Maybe the wings will still be here.
Lux, how much more can you put into this?
How much more can I put into it?
Yeah, I can put in 3.
All I have is an extra 53 gold. So I can put in everything, but that's not going to make a difference.
Looks to the invisible player. Kid, what do you got? we know you got coin. Come on.
I feel like she'd put up some for this for
Yeah,
Nyla.
I know. Make it so I don't have to put everything in.
Would she?
Should I text her?
Yes. Hold moments. We're going to use our one call.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
They're figuring out their math.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't get a read on Kiv half the time.
No.
I can never tell if she's gonna help or not. That's why I don't like role.
Dropped a lot of gold too.
That's why I don't like. I don't like role playing these characters. Y'all all throw me for a loop every time.
I was just gonna look at Eddie and go, why so much money for things?
Okay, I'm gonna text her and we'll see if she gets back to us in a timely manner.
Because without money
Also-
and without value, items mean nothing.
We'll be back in a moment because this is a concerning sight out front. Also, she just texted me back. She asked me
Yeah, how much is she
I
willing to?
replied, wing.
I need a number. I would like to keep more than what I'm paying.
Just give me one.
As expenses are expensive for a wagon, especially to put a lot of metal on it.
Mm-hmm. While they're figuring out their own math and everything, I'm gonna look at our turtle friend and go, "Do you got any trinkets? Because these baubles are nice, but I was expecting different types of baubles. So do you have trinkets? Like keepsake trinket things?"
Anything that's a trinket like that, I keep usually for myself.
That's fun.
So, she responded with
That's-
unlimited for you, sweet cheeks. I think she's willing to put up some money for this.
We need a number.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I promise.
We need a number. I don't. And the more she puts in that she can help the fort of doing, the better. Because you guys can share. We can all share the wings. Because that's clearly gonna happen. Once it happens, because it's gonna be way too funny to see Dwindle or our little wonderful fairy here with 2 sets of wings.
I'm not touching that thing at all, ever.
May is in. How short are we?
I'm going pretty near broke like you. With the 3,000, so I would
I told her we needed 1,000 or 2,000 to like even it out, and she's 250. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like she's fine by that.
So for clarity, no trinkets, right?
It sounds like he has some. It's just that he doesn't show them on display like this. So once
Yeah. So you're putting 2,000.
Okay, she's gonna grab headphones real quick, but it sounds like she's down.
But
yeah, we cannot. Sadly, we cannot afford. I feel we cannot afford to present the bars to this person.
That's fair. That will not force us. Some guy got pulled over right outside my apartment.
I thought you guys were also buying that potion of healing. I thought that's what you guys were doing.
Yeah,
that's
he
my
did.
list. That's how much gold I have, and that's how much the dwindle bank is going down. The dwank is going down.
The dwank.
The dwank.
The dwindle bank or the dwarven bank or both?
Both. Because
Both
my
is
fortune
good.
is my fortune is my family's fortune. So.
Hello.
What are you guys up to that requires that gold?
We are buying. We found a tortoise who sells magic items, and we're wanting. Our wonderful ranger here is wanting to buy.
I'm not a ranger.
Wings of flying.
Wings of flying.
Wings of flying.
it's a cloak that gives you wings for an hour.
It's basically a Doctor Strange cloak.
Is it?
And imagine.
Is it a one-time use?
No.
No.
It has a 1d12 hour cooldown after the hour's been spent.
Okay. Nyla, if I lend you this money, this is almost like a marriage. Do you understand?
No.
Dwindle,
This
what the
is-
bloody crap?
But I will pay you back, I promise. Might take a while.
Yeah, you know what? Don't worry about it. Just let me have a turn once in a while, okay? Just
Marriage? I'm
Yeah,
putting the majority of it
course.
here. Does that mean I'm married again?
Oh no. Yeah, let's leave the marriage out of it.
What better way to keep the
It-
group
that was
together
just-
than through debt?
Except Odd has no
Major
debt in this case.
Dwindle will accept 50% of the property on these wings until it is paid back.
Okay, sure.
Yes, May will give money. No.
How much
Mhm.
money?
How much are the winks?
6,500.
Wha-
We're going 6,250 for
I
we
can
we've
put up
talked about.
2,000.
I
Put
am.
up how much?
I can put up the free, but at the same time, I would like to keep myself a bit wealthy on that portion. So I can put free tops, but would like to keep some, if that makes any sense. Comfortable putting down 2 and 2.5.
So
Ye-
if you put down 2.5 and then Kiv puts down 2, or vice versa, or split,
No,
I
it's
need
it's 1,500.
2.25.
So let's see. Math
All right.
6 to
I'm gonna
5.
subtract 2,000 and I'm gonna
minus
let you guys figure out what you each owe.
6 to 5.
2,000?
Minus 2,000 minus
I'll just pay the
2,500.
2.5.
You can do 1.75, so 1,750 gold.
That's a lot of math.
Me? Or who? Wait, what? Who, when, where, why?
Math, it's fun.
Like that, I spent everything I took from Eddie.
1,750 gold pieces is if you want to.
Split it down the middle.
No, down the middle. That's 3,125
Oh, I meant just minus the 2.
minus 2,500. What I'm doing, or here, I'll make it simple. I'll do negative. I'll do 2,750. So you only have to pay 1,500. You're doing all right there, Matt.
Just tell me how much I owe.
The whole I'll make it simple was no.
Yes.
I'll pay
simple.
however much. Just pay what you want,
So
Dwindle.
all 3 of us
and-
pay 2,000. You guys can decide how you want to split the last 250. That's basically what it boils down to.
Oh yeah, that works. I'll pay the extra. You just get what you need.
You just pay 1,500.
My head hurts.
All right.
I don't know what's
I have
happening.
wings.
It's just fun, simple math.
That was not as simple as it needed to be.
If it was that simple, there would be way less button clicks on your clicky thingy.
Uh-huh.
No, this is my notepad for me keeping track of how much we're spending.
Oh.
I get that. Wings of flying. I'm very
So
excited.
450 for giant potion of giants. 2,050. No, so it's 1,400 for potion of supreme healing. 650 for the +2 shield. 450 for a potion of giant strength. Puts me to 2,500. And then with me helping, puts me at 5,000. Yes.
Sorry, you can keep going with your math. I just had a logistics question about the item. Because it requires attunement.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work with 3 people attuning to
It don't.
it?
I'm not attuning to it. They just own me.
Wait, what are you?
Okay.
Wait, what are you?
So
Whenever somebody
Prim-
wants
What
to
are we
use
talking
it,
about?
whenever somebody wants to use it, you have to spend an hour to attune it, and it's only
Oh,
one
so it's
person
like
per attunement. So that means that
It
the
just
item
takes
can
some
only
time to
be
switch back and forth.
the item can only be attuned to one person at a time. Ow.
that's fine.
It's shit if we fail to attune to it or something.
Right.
that would be the only like deal breaker.
Oh, there's
I was just
there's no
curious
like
there.
fail to attune to items unless it says it's for a specific class or race
Yeah.
or something like that. It's just the issue of whether or not you get interrupted while trying to attune to it.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. That works. Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah. Nice.
I was just very curious.
460, remove this 4,600.
Also, unless the item specifically says so, attunement is broken if the item is taken from your person.
That also makes sense.
Neat.
That is how attunement works, and I found that out the hard way the other day.
Jeez.
Anybody touches
So
my
s-
claw, they're dead.
So if they take it, the attunement is broken? Really?
Yeah, no stealing my cloak.
It's because it leaves your person unless the item specifically
Oh.
says that it's attuned to you. Like, As
So
a
my hammer
curse.
still works, right?
oh yeah, your hammer works as long as you are the one using it. Like, if you throw it and you bring it back, it's still going to work because it specifically says
Crush it.
you can throw it. But if somebody like takes it while you're asleep, or if your party gets robbed while you're doing a long rest, or you all get captured somehow, or something like that, and they take your items, anything that you're attuned to is no longer attuned to you.
Understandable.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Terrifying. But
I was thinking, what if somebody catches my hammer?
Oh.
If
Then
someone catches
technically
the hammer,
speaking-
run. Run.
Then technically speaking, it's not that they took it from you, it's that you have thrown it and it's on the way back now. So I would say technically speaking, due to the item being the way it is, you throwing it and somebody catching it, that wouldn't affect your attunement to it.
Would it drag the person?
It depends. I think it would be a strength check.
For science. I put down 460 platinum pieces and 650 gold pieces.
Nice. And
Goodbye, gold.
with a speed that you all have not seen from this turtle, all of the coins disappear.
What the bloody place? Wow. Just don't know.
now give me my wings.
Yo, he
Oh,
got anything else in there?
The list is actually in the Avery dice rolls if you want to look. May?
Oh. Okay.
Most
I got
of
you.
what's
Oh,
left
that's
is
what those are.
not
There
affordable.
is
Oh,
a
yes,
spell
just an FYI.
scroll. There's a 4th spell scroll of Cold Storm. There is a potion of clairvoyance. There is a couple of bits of animation of +2. There's an arrow of slain. He does not know what creature it is attuned to. There's a 9th level spell scroll of an entire extremely terrifying power word kill. There's a spell scroll of 8th level of glibness. I bought the shield and the elven chain and some blade.
What's the shield?
I got a +2 shield.
You
Oh,
got a
that's awesome,
+2
dude.
shield.
Wait, you bought the help
bought-
too?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
The health is
That's
it's 1,000. It's 12,500. 12,500. I can't. No.
What's the sunblade?
a
Too
sunblade.
expensive.
Too expensive? How much
Yeah,
is
we
it?
bought most of the affordable
Lightsaber.
things, unfortunately.
For 12,500, he explained that it is a hilt that magically apparates a blade of light.
Oh, that's really cool. Nope, nope. I do not have that much money.
From a
I just
DM's
got robbed by Nyla.
from a DM's perspective, it is a literal anti-dead blade.
It's also the real lightsaber.
It's a real light. Oh my gosh! I
It's
hope
a
we
real
come across them
lightsaber. It
again.
illuminates light, and it's just all sorts of wonderful. And it does a lot of damage to undead.
Really cool. I hope that we find him again later before it's useful to us.
It's a sunblade. It's always useful. If
Well,
not anything, it's an over-glorified torch.
Yeah, before we need it and we don't have it, I mean.
That hurt my soul to say, by the way.
Oh,
The
jeez.
the sunblade is a wonderful, wonderful item. Very iconic. And
But it is
This-
also a overglorified torch.
You know what? It's dual purpose. We're all for dual purpose.
actually,
these days.
lantern. Nope, torch, because it lights stuff on fire.
Lights
Oh
are
my
a glow
gosh, we should make
You
a
crack it and pop it over someone's head and it lights up.
We should make a shirt of that. Overglorified.
Overglorified torch, and it's just the sunblade.
I'll buy that.
Does Nyla have night vision or dark vision?
Yeah, I'm half elf.
We don't really need it, but it's just funny.
I was about to say, I feel like this entire group has dark vision, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm
also
not
have
crazy.
prestidigitation, which is very helpful for starting fires.
We didn't start the fire.
Yeah, we did.
We definitely started the fire.
We absolutely started.
Fireball. I cast fireball.
I don't care how big the room is, I cast fireball.
That's simple.
Oh, I love that.
But
That's something May would do.
And probably will.
we didn't start the fire. Now that song's stuck in my head.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, we got some goodies. And I
Oh,
like
yeah.
Brokey.
Oh yeah.
The dwank is low.
Well, he then looks to Odile, who had kindly asked if there were other trinkets, and actual trinkets. And he kind of, after getting all of the items that you all had purchased out of the cases, each slowly, with a strange key that he kind of pulls out of his shell, and it's so mangled and funny looking, it doesn't even look really like a key. It looks more like a vine that's just kind of been twisted around in and on itself. And he just kind of
That's fun.
slips it into this strange keyhole, and as he slips it in each time, his hand just kind of goes back and forth as it gets deeper, and then it stops finally, and then he just twists it to one side, and you hear a very loud cling before the case then opens, and he pulls out whichever item it was that you all bought. After setting them out and handing them each to you, he then smiles before he sets the key back inside his shell, and he claps his two hands together, and the stall folds up and turns back into that small satchel that he originally had on the side.
That's so cool.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Nyla's gonna immediately start attuning.
Hops under the car and just starts it.
Now, he looks to Odile as they immediately hop on, as Nyla immediately hops onto the cart to start attuning, and he kind of, I can show you a few of the things that I've collected if you like.
Yes, please.
Play-Doh. Just inspecting the shell, just hugging it.
He starts to climb back up onto the snail. And then as he reaches the actual top, he then knocks on the shell, and a ladder falls from the house, the small house that he has on top. He climbs up, and he gets into it, and he comes back after a few minutes. And what you expect to be grandiose, like he did with the stall and the ladder, it's not as grand.
Oh.
He's got a small smile on his face as he kind of waddles out, and he sets it in one arm, and he just starts to climb down the ladder with his other one and his legs. And he
Offers to help.
he comes over after sliding down off the snail with this long box. And he opens it. When he opens it, on the side, like along maybe 2 inches from the wall itself out to another wall, and this little rectangle. As this box opens, a small dancer stands. As you can see that this is a music box. Now it's so old that as the music starts, it sounds old and it sounds used, but it also sounds like he's taking care of it long enough for it to last. And the small dancer slowly starts to spin, kind of stopping every now and then because it's old and just worn down, and the machine isn't doing as well as it was. And it's just kind of doing that shaky thing every now and then before it continues on. And in this box, you can see what seems to be just a memoir of things and baubles and weird little trinkets that he's collected, from what looks like little necklaces that are handmade to what looks like folded up pictures of hand-drawn things and old maps and what looks like an old hat. Like, you know the hat Peter Pan has? He's got one of those, and it's got what looks like it was at one time a long, like, owl feather, maybe? It has been molted and old and just left as it is. And among all of this is, in the center, in a small little cube by itself, is what looks to be a ring. But doesn't look magic. Doesn't feel like it's putting off any magic. None of this seems to put off any magic. Seems like a genuine box of just oddities. Trinkets.
Aww.
Baubles. Memories.
You can't take those.
Oh, we're not going to. Like, this is so precious. It's really nice. Thank you for showing me. Like, wonderful. Like, look at them. Look at all the stuff. Like, oh.
Where'd you get that she cell from? Actually, no, he doesn't even know what she cell is. What's that shit?
I got that when I was down south. Just off the coast. of Gorlton, to the south, on one of the small islands. It's very pretty down there. You should all go one day.
Mm. Looks like we're going south, guys.
Yes, we are.
I thought we already were.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're going north first to go to the crows, and then
No, we're going south to
We're
Crows.
going-
We're from Grandiasha.
Hmm.
it's been a while. Let me look at this map.
Christia's
I think
here.
we need to
We're
go to
going here.
Crows to.
Oh,
So we're
yeah,
going
we are
south.
going south. We are going south. We're going southeast
Yeah.
right now.
Thank God I have the map right there.
Yeah, I have a PDF one pulled up. I'm like, yeah.
My mind took a look at the map and it tilted it this way.
Dwindle thinks he has a novel idea, and we're like, no, we're doing that already.
So north that way then? No, Dwindle this west. Oh.
This is how you got lost in the first
Yeah.
place.
My thoughts exactly.
No. The moss, my mentor taught me. The moss always points to south.
The mast?
The moss. By the way, people, that's it always points northward. Don't.
Okay.
So I looked at him and I go, thank you so much for showing me this.
Of course. Memories aren't worth making by oneself.
It's very true.
And what's the point in making them if you can't show them off a little bit?
That's also true.
Did you fix that? Points to Mr. Engineer or Mr. Artificer? No,
Wait, what?
Mr.
Me
Yeah.
fix it. I mean, I probably could, but if I fix it, then that changes things about it, and this isn't something to be changed. Like, yes, it should be fixed, but does it really
Okay.
actually need to be fixed? Like,
Well,
it's
if you
nice
want it.
just as it is.
What is it he's holding again?
A music box.
A music box with a.
Ballerina.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a spinning like a ballerina. I mean, do you want it fixed? I don't think you do.
Fixed or not, it's a memory that I've made.
To be honest, I don't even think I would have the parts to fix it. I think it's better left untouched.
I'm fine as is. As I said, memories are memories, and memories are made to be made. So, now that I've shown you my trinkets as well as my wares, I think it's best time that me and Betty got moving to Crestia again.
Good idea. Make sure to stay warm. It's very, very
Mhm.
cold up there.
We'll be fine.
Great to meet you, Oolong.
You will be fine. goes into the thing and pulls out one of the blankets he made for the Mesmeraz.
Well, that's interesting.
A gift from us for the one of a service to you.
I
It
won't
is
turn
made.
down free things. And he takes the blanket, though slowly as usual. But well, sounds to me that you all have some traveling to do.
That is a quality bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
As he gets up, starts climbing, goes inside, starts climbing up.
Now, just remember, traveling is to make memories, and you can't make memories on your own. So, be sure to enjoy yourselves.
We will. When we're not trying to die.
It's half the fun of it.
Says you.
And you all make your way down the trail once again, watching as the turtle climbs back up onto a snail, and Betty and Uron begin their slow travel north once again as you all continue south. Travel continues as you all make your day's path forward. Nyla, you are now attuned to the cloak or the wings of flying. So be sure to add that to your inventory and your attunement list.
Oh, I already did.
Okay, good. Remember to add the items that you all have, and the gold that you spent is taken away.
Mm-hmm. Done and done.
And you all continue forward before finally being able to find respite in a space to camp for the night. Is the music quiet?
I love the music. Music's playing great.
Hear nothing.
Can you not hear it on the stream?
Well, I don't have the stream unmuted.
Yeah, I don't.
Otherwise, it's just. Ugh.
I don't like.
They're not even close to in sync, so it sounds awful.
Hootie says it's good, so I'm not worried about it. But you all finally make camp for the evening. Finding a space to kind of park off to the side of the path. Okay, that was interesting. Nonetheless. Is there anything that you all would like to do for the evening?
Hunt.
Yeah, I'll help him hunt.
Okay.
just gonna chat with Eddie.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start working on a camp as well.
All right. I would like a survival check from May, Dwindle, and Nyla, or Dwindle and Nyla. One of you can roll at advantage if you'd prefer.
How's your survival,
Alrighty.
Dwindle?
4.
I guess I'm rolling by myself.
You haven't. You have a 4 as well?
Sorry. No, sorry, I misunderstood that, but I already rolled.
13.
I got an 11.
13.
13. And what did you get, May?
16.
16. Wonderful. Odile, what do you want to talk to Eddie about?
Just in general.
Just in general? Okay.
She's just wanting to get to know Eddie more and stuff. Like, he's like always there. They just don't talk that much. She's like, should fix that.
Eddie is usually there. If he's not there, he's around. It's not like he sticks right next to you, but he definitely sticks around the group. It seems like he doesn't go much farther than maybe 50 feet from the wagon at any point. And that's just because he's seen something off in the distance that he's curious about, and he kind of wanders off to get a better view. But he usually
Sounds right.
comes back pretty easily. Pretty quickly, at least.
Sounds right.
So he's around, but he doesn't stick right next to you, thankfully. Nonetheless, you do get to chit chat with him. With a 16 May, you are easily able to set up camp by yourself, getting a small fire going very easily.
Oh, okay.
How long are Dwindle and Nyla wanting to go?
I was just gonna go to get something, hopefully.
Yeah,
If
I'm
nothing
thinking too.
if nothing showed up, he's like spend an hour or two going in. Nothing shows up, he treads back.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's like a couple hours until they get something.
and you two rolled what again?
11.
11 and a 13. Okay. Let me get stealth checks from both of you.
Okay, I'm good at that. Dwindle's not.
12 and a
16.
3.
A 16 and a 3.
3.
Yep. I'm gonna keep a little bit of distance between the two of us. I want to have his back when he inevitably get something following us.
Well, I can safely assure you that Dwindle has run off 2 deers.
Should we split up? I think you're scaring off all the deer.
Fair.
It wouldn't be a session without our group splitting up.
Like a lot. Ooh. I'm gonna what
You're gonna fly?
No. I'm gonna use my psychic ability thing.
Okay.
Where did that go? Before we start, I want to cast it so that all four of us can talk. If that's alright.
What is it?
I'm trying to find it. Where is it?
Doesn't that thing have a limited range of 30 feet?
No, it's more than that. Where are you? I have way too many abilities at this point. I can't keep track.
That's a good thing. The more the merrier.
I know. It's one of the psionic things, like the psionic whisper, I think is what it was.
Huh.
Where did we go?
If it's on your D&D Beyond sheet, it'll be under your features, and it'll be under class features.
I know, but I have so many class features because I am level 3 in 2 different classes.
It'll be under the rogue, because it actually splits up the two classes. So whichever one you went into first, it'll show on top. Whichever one you went into second, it'll show on bottom.
So, telepathic link between me and up to 3 other characters.
Really?
I roll one of my. Yeah, sure. I don't think it has to be willing.
be
Must be
interesting.
within 1 mile of each other, and for a number of hours equal to 1d6.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. So, is it too late to cast that before we leave hunting? Otherwise, I'll just cast it on me and Dwindle before we split up.
I think we've gone further than
Yeah,
a
so I'll just
mile.
cast it on. I'll cast it on Dwindle. And my one, yeah. So the 2 of us can talk, and then I'm gonna head in a different direction.
Dwindle has no
And
idea you cast this spell, by the way.
after she's out of sight, she's gonna say, "Okay, so you can talk to me. I'm not here anymore."
What, you died? No!
No, what? No, I mean I'm here. I'm just elsewhere.
Smoke. Just pouring out the ears.
And it's that way for 6 hours. So yeah, it's okay. You can talk. This way we can be a little bit further apart when we're hunting, and you don't scare off all the game.
See, that's your problem. I'm scaring away any game, the unworthy game. Only the worthy comes to me.
If you say so.
Walks. It keeps going.
Shall we make this a little bit of a challenge then? Is this a competition?
Oh, that's not one you want to get in. But in catches, I believe you probably would win. Question is our quarry.
So we're looking at how much meat we get.
Sure.
Okay. You're on. Keeping in mind I do not have a lot of gold left if we decide to make it interesting. But if I win, that means that I owe you slightly less. If I lose, it means I owe you slightly more.
Oh, Ariel just deducted from our equal pay.
Sounds good.
You just
Alright,
had to
game
find
on.
to a dwarf managing.
Honestly, no,
Dwindle,
that's not too weird.
Dwindle trying to find something stupid. Per usual.
Okay.
Yeah, and then let's just try to sneak up on things.
Okay. I would like both of you to roll another survival check.
Mm-hmm.
10!
That is cocked. That is a nat 20. I think it worked.
And how are you two going about this? Because you've got stealthy or you've got chase it down.
Stealthy.
Chase it down.
Okay.
I thought this was obvious.
I kind of figured that's how the answers were going to go. Nonetheless, Nyla, feel free to roll a stealth check for me.
Mm-hmm.
Dwindle.
Wait. Perceptive little deer.
And what'd you get for your stealth check, Nyla?
10.
A 10? Oh,
Yep.
wonderful.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So, for the first hour, Dwindle finds nothing. And Nyla, getting excited at the fact that she has found something, likely before Dwindle has, snaps a twig. And the deer, being as perceptive as they are, runs off.
But can I shoot at it while it runs off?
Feel free.
Nice.
Are there any deer running that herb from my direction? Trying to avoid me.
That's right. Good dice here.
Roll a d100, Dwindle.
It's just a stampede. 78.
I rolled a nat 1.
You whiffed.
That poor
Did I
deer.
like break my ankle in the process too?
No, thankfully not. Just sprained it.
That
No.
darn twig.
No.
That darn.
I know.
No, I will say, go on ahead and roll another d20 for me.
9.
A 9. And what's your to hit?
Yep. It's +6.
A +6, so 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the arrow goes flying into the darkness. But after a few seconds, you hear a cling as it hits one of the trees in the distance. So it sounds like your arrow hit something. So you may be able.
Think of a tree, right?
Yep. So you may be able to recover it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll try to recover it.
I would like both of you to roll another survival check.
Come on, give me something good.
Yeah, please. What a waste of a nat 20.
6.
Okay, that was a 14.
Everybody's just, nope.
You two are causing so much commotion. So much. On top
He's
of
not being
that,
quiet.
on top of that, you're causing so much commotion. You really are. However,
How are you doing over there, Dwindle?
I will say, Nyla, with your 14, you start to hear something coming.
Cool.
Would you like to stealth again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eight.
8?
Yeah. 'Twas a nat 2.
Ah!
Ah,
I
fun.
don't think my strategy of using a different d20 each time is working very well, but I'm going to keep trying.
Okay. Dwindle. You hear shuffling.
Finally.
Wait, are we coming across each other now?
Who knows? However,
Gosh.
suddenly you hear something running towards you. Very fast. And very heavily. from the darkness.
Try to get out of the way. Maybe climb a tree.
Dwindle, as you run into the darkness towards the shuffling, you suddenly watch as Nyla scurries up a tree.
I found the wrong beast. Look, say you up in the tree. How thick of a tree is it?
That was just the funniest image in my head. just Dwindle
Here.
fucking flying through the trees as he's running at Mach Jesus, and all you see is fucking Nyla, just the cartoon, just the stick figure, just up the side of a tree.
How big's the tree?
I'm assuming I noticed now that it's Dwindle.
It's a relatively thick tree, Dwindle, and you've noticed that it's Dwindle at this point. There's not many dwarves in full armor out here this time of
What are you
night.
doing here?
You gave the directionally challenged dwarf freedom in the forest.
Alright, back to camp then.
No, you haven't caught anything yet, have you?
Alright, okay, then I'll go this way.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way. We go in
Six.
opposite direction.
6. Again.
Wait, another survival.
He's trying to go to the mountains, find some cave or something.
I'm gonna try to like go in a different direction again, and I'm gonna
That
continue
poor
looking
bear
for
creature
a
that
deer
ever
or
comes
something.
across him.
Please feel free to roll another survival check, Nyla. And what'd you get, Dwindle?
Number 6.
We're just gonna roll a D100 really quick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think we're gonna die tonight.
Dwindle, you don't find a cave, but you do see light through the trees. Like a low glimmer. And Nyla, what'd you get for your survival?
3.
3? Okay.
Did they make it back to camp?
I'm not trying to make it back to camp, although I may have accidentally made it back to camp.
That's fine, Megan. Full to light I go.
Follow
Well,
the
now I'm left in a different direction than Dwindle.
Oh boy. So, Dwindle. With yours,
Where's Birdie's? He's not even that bad at survival.
with your survival check, you follow the light, which you see now are lights, as you see fireflies that are flying above a small lake.
Ooh.
A very small lake. You could probably walk through the water, or go from one end that you're at to the opposite in probably 2 minutes of swimming. But to one side, you see a small rock formation that seems to have water pouring out of it. And like I said, there are a number of fireflies just kind of glimmering off and on above the water. Nyla, you rolled a what?
A
A 3?
3. Yep.
we're gonna roll a D100 for you as well.
Makes sense.
Just in Nyla's mind. Oh, ain't that pretty?
Oh, wonderful.
Wait, what did you find?
No response.
Dwindle? Are you still alive?
Why aren't you responding? Are you dead?
That's what it says in my head.
Oh boy.
It's okay, Dwindle. It's just me.
It's not okay.
Oh boy. Well, Nyla, I can safely say you are getting deeper and deeper into the woods. As far as you know,
Okay.
at least. Dwindle, what's your passive perception?
14.
14? You would hear the splashing.
Don't get into the water.
Sounds like heavy splashing.
No. No.
You hear it twice, and then it goes silent. And the water is still again.
In the water.
This is your conscience speaking. Please don't get into the water.
He hasn't relayed any of this information to you.
I know.
That's the best part.
Nyla would say that, wouldn't she?
But nonetheless.
I'd be smart
This
then.
is your conscience speaking. Whatever
Fire.
you're not about to do, don't do it.
Pulls out torches. Torch, hammer in the other hand.
So Nyla,
Shield in the arm.
while you're going through the forest, off to your right, you actually see light suddenly erupt between the trees. It's a distance away, but it just kind of flares into existence.
I'm gonna check it out, see if it's camp.
Do we notice this back at camp?
Roll a perception check.
There's just a small little speck on top of the mountain. Found him.
I got 13. I got an 18.
You got an 18?
Yep.
And Odile gets...
It would be really funny if I got so lost that I accidentally found my way back to camp.
18.
For Twindle, it makes sense.
Absolutely.
So an 18 and a 18?
Yep.
Wonderful.
Roll perception.
Okay. Well, you can see in between the trees as you are both kind of just sitting at camp. You look between the dark trees as your dark vision goes for a distance, but then kind of stops and it fades into that shadowy darkness. You can see in between the trees, beyond that darkness, you see just the ever so faintest, almost like lightning bug size, just light just... Nyla, following the light as you are closer, you quickly find a half-naked Dwindle, standing at the edge of a lake. Did you not strip your armor off to try and about to get into the water?
No.
That was just a joke? Because I am in full support of Dwindle getting wet.
Well, that's the part. He isn't.
Everybody's in support, except the one being supported. Okay, never mind. You find a
Alright.
very nervous Dwindle standing at the edge of the water.
What are you looking at?
I don't know.
It's me. I'm actually here this time.
Let's look around. Where is it?
What are you looking for?
Something big was here, splashing.
Make another perception check, Dwindle.
Can I look for what he's looking for?
Sure.
How
Cool.
much time has passed since you guys left?
Probably about 2 hours.
12.
Am I doing perception check too?
Sure.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
turn to me and Eddie.
This
Go.
dice is not rolling so
22.
hot.
Down a mile.
They definitely happened. Do you think we should go out looking for them? Something could have happened. We don't know what's in these woods.
Yeah, and I don't want to leave our camp unattended. Do you think Dwindle will be happy if we leave his rams unattended?
You know what? No, it's
All
fine.
7 of
I can
them.
have my own
Just
if you want to
sat
stay
there.
here. I'm sure Dwindle would rather them not be attended. Not attended.
So maybe one of us should go and check on them, because that light is just there, and it's kind of bothering me, I'm not gonna lie.
Snuffs out.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll go now and check it out. She's gonna get up from the fire and start walking over to it.
And that's what the party even wanted.
Yup.
well, I guess yell if you need me. So, Eddie.
Was not the normal separation that we have
No,
for
it's
at least
not.
a minute there.
Eddie looks to Odile somewhat, but with a look of mixed concern and interest as to what the next sentence out of Odile's mouth is.
But I'm bored. I just want to talk.
Most people don't say my name like that unless they're about to ask for something.
What could I ask you for?
That's what I was curious and concerned about.
Like maybe one day I'll ask you for. I don't know. I don't know what to. I don't know what to ask you for. Like.
That's why I was concerned. The idea that you had found something to ask me for.
Yeah, I have nothing in that sort of realm. So you may relax. For
If you
now.
say so. And as Odile and Eddie are slowly becoming more like siblings, and as May is wandering into the woods following the light, Dwindle and Nyla watch the water's edge and the water's surface when something catches Nyla's eye. On the water's surface, just within range of the dark vision, what looks like glimmering from the firefly and firelight can be seen just above the water's surface as scales move across the water's surface and a large fin comes into view before slowly sinking back into the water.
Man,
Whoa. How? This is not that big of a lake. How big of a creature is this?
Neither of you have been in the lake.
This doesn't look like that big of a
Bundle
lake.
does
How
not like
is-
swimming, so he hasn't really gone in. Not to mention heavy armor,
So
or
cute.
a lot of armor and water not mixed well.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's amazing.
You need to put that in the actual Wisp.
Yeah. That is so
that
cool.
is adorable.
How did you do that so quickly?
I've been doodling. I I have no attention span. I'm
That's
sorry.
awesome.
That is so cool.
Mhm.
That's so. I love him.
I
That's
wanted to
awesome.
add like a quote thing and put his name, but I forgot his name. And you guys were talking, and I didn't want to be like, "Hey, what's the turtle guy's name again?" After we
Long.
you type that out.
I
He
did.
did.
It's in the general chat for you.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yep. But
I'm decide.
You see anything?
Fin. Gales.
Gills?
Gales. Like fish.
Gales?
How big does this thing look?
large.
Like
Like
large for a normal fish, or like shark large, or like
like when it came up, it kind of took over a majority of this lake.
holy cow. That's massive.
What do you see?
But it's also dark, so you can't really judge its size from here.
How big is this thing? It's gotta be magic or
Have
something,
I found
right?
something big?
I'm trying to think if I have anything that I want to find a rock and throw it in.
Okay. You toss it, and the fireflies in the way quickly scatter before just continuing their floating about. And you hear the kerplunk as the rock hits the water. And then everything goes silent. Moments pass. More moments. A few more. And then you hear rumbling underfoot. You watch as the ground underneath your feet starts to crack before water starts to jut out from the crack.
I'm gonna start backing up and away from this pond.
Yep.
I don't like this.
I would like deck saves from both of you as you attempt to jump back.
Danger sense?
I would say since you saw it, yeah.
21.
16! Because I have a +1.
Good. You both successfully jump back away from this now cracking dirt and soil before you watch it suddenly sink in and just start to fall apart. And you see that there's water under about 1.5 to 2 feet of just floating dirt.
Is this like an underground cavern kind of thing?
Looks. Dwarf knows ground. Does he know this not good? Or not, this not feel good?
It feels like you all get to find out next time.
No! Cassis!
Yep, you all get
No,
to find
no
out.
idea what the creature is. None of that. No. Just
You all get to find out next time.
stop being sinkholes. My worst enemy as in armor.
So,
It's rather exciting having us split up into different groups. We get to, just kind of.
with the ground shaking and the earth falling apart underfoot, and whatever this strange creature is taking residence within this lake, May, halfway between the group and or their comrades and their camp, and Odile none the wiser for the moment.
Gosh, Odile's left alone again.
Yep.
Except she has
Hide away.
Eddie. She has Eddie. She's not
That's
alone. She
That's
gets,
Hey,
Eddie
don't-
and Rovan. I'm not alone. And 7 rams.
mm-hmm.
And spit.
And 7 rams.
Split love, brother.
I'm
Munch
not
wax.
alone this time.
Yeah.
True. At least you know
However-
that at very least Wendell comes back with his ribs.
Nonetheless, you all get to find out next time what happens and what it is that you all have found on the next episode of The Journey of Grandiasha. So, if you all want, we can go into the Wisp Whispers and find out what you all have on your minds from this episode and what you all have interacted with and done. Or we can call it there.
I mean, to sum it up, turtle. Turtle.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Turtle items. Turtle. I like turtles.
I like
Really?
turtles.
I like turtles.
I have wings. That might come in handy.
Yes. I now have an AC of 20 as a barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
terrifying.
sweet.
Oh no, you can still hit me.
I know.
You better appreciate the thought that Will puts into trying to kick your butt. He's able to now.
It's really simple. He's already been doing it.
I know it's
It's
not.
called
I don't know how
spell,
you-
target spells, and AoEs.
Yep.
Anything else, I'm pretty good on dandy with, and it's a great, jolly good time.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
I'm just a sponge that does a lot of damage.
The main question
A
is, if the,
spiky
ground,
sponge. I'm a spiky sponge.
if the ground keeps on caving in, can Nyla carry Dwindle
That's a good
And
with
question.
wings?
Mm.
That's a good
I'm
question.
gonna have some questions on the
I
capabilities
have
of these
a
wings.
weight of 300 something odd pounds.
How much did you leave at camp?
Enough. He brought enough to. I'm going to go take stuff.
I
And
really like that art.
That is so cool.
Jeez. Thank you. I got an image for him because I'm sitting in my bedroom with candles. My light went on, and I was like, oh, because I've been thinking about
that's so good
soon
that you
as
did in
the-
such a dark time.
as soon as I heard he had a little ballerina box, I thought it was a house at first. I'm not gonna lie. So I was like, wait. I was drawing it with the house, and then I was like, oh my gosh, it was perfect. That's probably my favorite quote there has been, and there's been really good quotes.
Yeah, that's just.
He's just a cute little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Just a little guy. Small dude. Very wise, beyond years.
I'm glad you think so, because I was pulling most of that out of my ass.
You did wonderfully.
Considering
I
I'm
wasn't
pretty
here
sure
for all
he's
of
at
it, but-
least 100 years old.
Oh, absolutely. He pulls off being a little guy so well, though. Not an old little dude. Just a little dude. Oh, that was a fly, sorry.
Nice, fun. You lowered my weight by a lot.
Mm-hmm. How do you balance out your character's head of having a ton of gold? Well, you see, as a DM, I just offer them stupid shit.
Or just tell him that there's more rams at the...
I've hit my
Like
quality.
that.
Go to.
We're all
I've hit,
broke
I'm
again.
two. I'm at. There's 5 rams. There's 6 rams. I am losing
Not
track.
quite broke.
I feel at this rate, Odd went from
There's
the
6
one
rams.
that had no money in the group to now being the one that has most of the money in the group.
Yeah, how much money does everyone have left now, just out of curiosity?
Enough.
Yeah,
Dwayne does not wish to respond to that question.
Yeah, I've got more than enough. Oh, next, don't let me forget.
I
I
have
want.
53 gold left.
Let me just
I want.
say,
Oh yeah.
enough.
No. I've got enough.
Enough for another magic item.
don't.
Yeah, Nyla's straight back to being broke again.
But hey,
So
it's gonna cost
next
a lot to make
session,
this thing.
don't let me forget. But I want me to ask Dwindle about what's the word? Commissioning him. About a commission. Sorry. Get that.
Depends on the project and depends on how fast we can get the forge and the thing done.
Yeah, once we reach the thingy.
But I think with that brings episode 43 to a close. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for playing. Kiv, thank you for doing your best and letting us know, and we hope that you're safe, and we hope that the storm is passing soon.
Thank you. All
Yeah.
good. Appreciate y'all playing because I really wanted to play and I was like really bummed at first. So thank you for playing because I wouldn't have been able to come in here now. So
Yep. Don't forget that the VOD will be up on YouTube here shortly, so you can catch up to the beginning where you had hopped in through that.
We can do a watch party or something if we have time.
Oh, yeah.
yes, be awesome.
Just give me a few moments to get it uploaded after we get done with this, because it seems to have all been one solid take, so that's good. That makes
That
it
is
so much easier.
Progress. It's so much progress,
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to the viewers that popped in. As I said in the announcement, we have an official schedule now. We will be starting at 7:30, and the official start time of the campaign itself, each episode will be started at 7:35 CST. So we will actually be starting the game at 7:35, 7:40, depending on when I can get, or how fast I can get the announcement out. But other than that, we have an official playtime schedule. Everybody will be ready by 7:30. We'll be playing by 7:35, no later than 7:40. So, we hope that you will join us. It is on the Twitch schedule now. So, thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for coming along on this journey. I actually might be back later with a friend, as he is wanting to play online later with some games. So, I might be doing some late night streaming tonight. But, yeah, that was good. Y'all got a lot done. There was a lot of role play, a lot of interaction, a lot of getting that gold out of y'all's hands.
Didn't get a cent out of me.
Oh
Didn't
yeah.
get set out of me.
You got 45%
Just
of my
kidding.
gold, roughly.
But remember,
We got
follow the
roughly 99%
Will-O-Wisps,
of mine.
because you never know what stories they may have to tell, and you never know how much gold they might be able to pilfer from your wallet. So, join us around the campfire for more stories later on. And remember, fucketh about, findeth out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes!
We'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful evening.